Hi, my name is Elise McCoskey, and my husband and I, Steve, lived in Nanjing from the end of 1998 through, I guess it was September of 2002. He worked for Eastman Chemical, and although we didn't have kids, we had a lot of interaction with Nanjing International School. Steve was actually on the board of the school, and they were planning on building the new NIS. And I'm so happy to see that it's become a reality. My favorite story about that time was when the teachers were going on a retreat. I think they were going to Hong Kong, and they were going to be gone for 2 days, and they needed someone to substitute teach. My formal training is not actually in teaching. I'm a computer science major, but I thought, okay, I can do this. So the first day they had me with the older kids, and that was easy. They all changed classes like normal high school kids do. But the second day they had me with the second graders. Well, that was a little bit different than the first day. Fun, but different. The sweet teacher, whoever it was that I was filling in for, had a syllabus. And so I knew that at a certain time we did this and did this, and about 10 o'clock in the morning, it was time to do math. Now, hailing from the great state of Texas in the United States, we don't do metric system. Nor have I really had any experience with the metric system, so just wasn't familiar with it. But that particular day, of course, they were doing metric system, area and perimeter, stuff I certainly was not very good at. But the kids got their papers out. They knew what they were supposed to do and when they were supposed to do it, and they get their papers out and they're filling out everything, and they run over and ask me, Ms. McCoskey, is this right? Well, embarrassingly, I had no earthly idea. So I knew that the little Korean kids usually were right, because those little girls were really on the ball. They really knew what they were doing. So I got 2 of their papers and compared them, and if they had the same answer, I was pretty sure it was correct. But that was the way I had to judge the papers. Of course, I didn't have to grade them because the teacher was coming back the next day. But they wanted to know if they'd done it right. And, I didn't want to be discouraging, but I sure didn't know. The other funny things that happened that particular day was some of the little girls came running up to me, and well, first, some of the kids that I remember from my class were Annika Deepholz, who was adorable in 2nd grade, and Josh Hayden, but Darren Napadano, not Darren, can't remember his first name, sweet boy. Anyway, he was so adorable and just smiled all the time, but some of the little girls came up to me, and they told me, Miss McCoskey, he's kissing us. And when I asked him, is it true that you're kissing all the girls? He looked at me with the sweetest face and said, but of course, I'm Italian. So, wasn't real sure how to deal with that other than, well, let's not do that. I didn't know what else to say. I don't have kids, but it was pretty humorous. Went home that day and got in bed at 4:30. I was thoroughly worn out. 2nd graders are very busy kids, and it was a great day, but very memorable, and I have enjoyed telling that story more than you know, because over the years people are like, so what did you do when you were in China? And that's one of my most favorite happy memories, and I still keep in touch with a lot of those kids now as young adults, I would say, not out of high school, some of them, but they're still precious, and the time in Nanjing was very special to all of us, and I hope you enjoy your time there too. Thanks.